In a dramatic and potentially transformative moment for the British monarchy, King Charles and Prince William are leading a significant push for reforms that aim to modernize and stabilize the institution amid growing public scrutiny and internal challenges. These reform proposals, which were at the center of a high-stakes summit at Balmoral, are causing shockwaves both within the royal family and among the British public. Queen Camilla, reportedly taken aback by the depth and scope of these proposed changes, embodies the tension that these reforms are generating within the palace walls. The Balmoral summit, which brought together key members of the royal family, was more than just a routine meeting. It was a pivotal moment in the history of the monarchy. The discussions at Balmoral were intense, with one of the most controversial proposals being the unprecedented removal of certain royal titles, including that of Prince Harry. The potential stripping of Harry's title is a move fraught with legal and political complexities, requiring not just royal consent but also parliamentary approval. This consideration underscores the seriousness of the reform agenda and signals a possible shift in how the monarchy will function moving forward. At the heart of these reforms is a plan to streamline the roles and responsibilities of active royal members. This restructuring is aimed at improving the efficiency of the monarchy and enhancing fiscal responsibility, a response to growing criticism over the financial burden of maintaining a large royal family. The reforms suggest a leaner, more focused monarchy, with a smaller group of royals undertaking public duties. This plan has been met with mixed reactions, reflecting the broader division within both the royal family and the public about the future direction of the monarchy. The need for these reforms has been highlighted by recent controversies, particularly the backlash following Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's recent royal tour to Colombia. The tour, which was marked by extravagant security costs, sparked public outrage and intensified the debate over the relevance and financial management of the monarchy. Critics argue that the costs were an unnecessary burden on taxpayers, further fueling calls for a more transparent and accountable royal institution. The potential removal of Prince Harry's title is perhaps the most contentious issue on the table. Harry, who has already distanced himself from royal duties, represents a polarizing figure both within the family and among the public. Stripping him of his title could be seen as a final severing of his ties to the royal institution, a move that could have profound implications for the monarchy's image and its relationship with the public. The legal and parliamentary procedures required to enact such a change would be complex, involving multiple layers of approval and potentially igniting a public debate on the role and privileges of the royal family. Public and expert reactions to these proposals have been deeply divided. Some see the reforms as a necessary step to modernize the monarchy and ensure its survival in the 21st century. Others warn that such drastic changes could deepen divisions within the royal family and weaken the institution's standing. The monarchy, an institution steeped in tradition, is at a crossroads, and the decisions made in the coming months will likely determine its future. The impact of these reforms on the monarchy's future cannot be overstated. As King Charles and Prince William navigate these challenging waters, they are acutely aware that the choices they make will shape not only the future of the royal family but also the monarchy's place in British society. The reforms could either rejuvenate the institution, making it more relevant and responsive to contemporary Britain, or they could spark a backlash that leads to greater calls for republicanism. The Balmoral summit and the discussions that took place there represent a critical moment in the monarchy's history. With Queen Camilla's reported shock at the proposed changes, it is clear that these reforms are not just about practical adjustments but are also about redefining the very nature of the British monarchy. As the royal family and the British public await the outcomes of these discussions, the suspense and tension are palpable. What is certain is that the monarchy is entering a new era, one that will test its resilience and adaptability like never before.